What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcast for the next episode of Conan Exiles. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we continue exploring and just kind of looking around. I don't know. We've played a lot of survival games on this channel, and so far this seems to be a fairly bog-standard survival game. It doesn't bring a whole lot of other stuff to the table at the moment, and so I figure exploration seems to be like what they're leaning the game towards. So why not do that for a little bit and see if that ends up being a tad more satisfying than, like, the base building and stuff like that. As of right now, we're in front of, like, this weird, big, I don't even know what the hell this thing is. I'm gaining corruption. What the shit does that mean? What is corruption? Like, what does corruption do? Does it kill me? Or does it make me, like, an undead badass? Because I'll take the undead badass part. That sounds awesome. That sounds like the... Ooh, a Thrall taker. Yeah, unlock that. I want to take Thralls, so that I can put them on my Wheel of Pain, a weighted club for knocking out foes, and then a twisted rope strong enough to drag them. Yeah, buddy. That's what we're going to do. And then we'll also take the furnace next. We can get a bed shaper, too. Just in case your beds have been too circly lately. Just in case you want to get them into, like, that perfect rectangular configuration. We got that. So what does corruption do? Does it hurt? Is there, like, a corruption meter around somewhere? Like, I'd like to know what I'm gaining right now. Because I honestly don't know. Gaining corruption. It looks like my health meter is down slightly. Is there any... What the shit is that noise? Oh, this kind of seems like a bad plan to me. This kind of seems like something that could go really, really wrong. But, like, I don't know if I should, like, act on this and, like, go for it. Or if I should just be like, nah, this is a terrible idea. I've seen enough movies to know that I probably should not do this right now. I fixed all my gear, so we're all good to go. Apparently, I'm not good at listening to every lesson I've ever learned in life. I'm going to make a candle. I want to make a candle. I never had a candle before, and it makes me happy. So if I wanted to have the chunk of wood that lets me knock dudes out, I need leather for that. How do I get leather? Do I get that from the armorer's bench, maybe? We've also got the Wheel of Pain right there. It takes 100 iron bars. Good, sweet Jeebus. That's a lot of iron bars. That's a bit of an investment. You know what? Part of me just wants to YOLO this thing and just be like, and dab on it and just not get... Oh, shit. What is that? It's glowing. Why is it glowing? Why did it start glowing when I walked up to it? Nerdcastle, bad things are happening. Bad things are happening, and I'm choosing to be a part of them. Oh, shit. Corruption, like, takes... Oh, there's skellies in there. What are they doing? Oh, no. That one's coming at me with a torch. Yeah! Is he actually going to step out here and fight me? I don't think he wants to. I don't think he wants to get to know me like that. Okay, he does want to get to know me like that. We're going to run from him. We're going to run from him because we're too weak. We aren't strong enough. We just didn't have it. Our health meters are turning purple. No! I got no arrows left. I got no arrows left. Oh, shit on me. We're gonna die. Can't you see? This is gonna suck. It's gonna hurt. I'm gonna swim across the water. That squirts. That dude's got a Kopesh, though. And I wants it. I wants it bad. Oh, he's back. Guess who's back? Oh, my sword broke. Although I think he's bugged. I think he's bugged. We might get him. Die! Undead creature! Wow. I'm so glad I didn't stand my ground against that dude. He was so much gnarlier than I thought he was going to be. And he didn't even drop any loot. Punk ass. Oh, he doesn't even drop any. You can't even get any vittles off of him. Oh, man. Okay, so corruption is bad. That looks like it fills up my meter slightly. Oh, the lake is full of dead guys. I wish I had noticed that previously. That's not a good feel, bro. That's not a good feel. I have apparently gained a level, though, from fighting that guy, so it wasn't completely worthless. That's a nice thing to know. Alright, well, let me get my stone filled back up. Come on. There we go. Perfecto. Do I have enough to... I don't have the sticks. I need more sticks in order to make this work for me. Alright, I need to make arrows, basically. Everything out here is super deadly to me. And I need to farm up some XP, and so we're just going to try and fight our way through this. If we die, oh well, it's not that big of a deal. I'm not going to, like, cry about it or anything. Let me get some arrows, though. Craft those up, and that'll lower some of our weight as well. Upon leveling up, we've got 3 more points. I'm going to say encumbrance is one of my concerns, and then I'm going to say strength is one of my concerns. I want to hit harder. We've also got 3 more points that we can allocate. We've got the tannery right there. I'm going to unlock that because it seems like it's going to be a constituent part of us making, like, war slaves or whatever. Drag and drop that over to there so that the ammo's ready to go. Health is looking good. I wonder how we get rid of corruption. I can't tell if that spider is, like, coming at me. Is he down? Oh, we killed him. Good. Fantastic. My archery skills are getting a little bit better. We've got a yellow lotus blossom right there. I don't know what that does for me, but I feel okay with it. I feel okay with it. I kind of want it. We are getting XP for killing a lot of this stuff up here, so it is sort of tempting just to keep killing things. That place seems too dangerous for us right now, so let's just leave that thought behind us. Corruption appears to build up kind of quickly, and if we're going to offset that, I don't know how. There we go. Hey, you can cripple me all you want. I've already run up on you. It's too late for you. Oh, shit, I didn't lead him. Ooh, nice hitbox on those spiders. That's very generous. I didn't realize how generous that hitbox was. Okay, let's get some more gossamer and some more ichor. There we go. So with the candle, like, do I just place that somewhere? Is it like a lighting source that I can just put in my house? That seems cool. I'm okay with that. Let me grab a little bit of plant fiber here, although we do have a lot of it. I would prefer not to die at this point. We've had... I don't know what that is, and it seems mean to me. Everything in the game so far has been hostile. Nothing has been passive. I'll put it like that. So my experience is sort of leaning me towards the fact where I don't want to die right now. Another spider. You gotta come sideways at spiders like that right there. Otherwise they cripple you at the outset and it gets real hard to run them down. They seem to be respawning at a decent rate too. There. Harvest off of them. Okay. So I'm thinking our plan now is to head back home. Whether or not that's going to be achievable remains to be seen. We do have access to some iron over here. I would probably take this opportunity to grab that and put it inside of my inventory before I head back to base. We do have some things to build, and we do have some mechanics to explore at this point. And so I'm thinking maybe we want to do that. Let me get my iron, though. Let me get my iron. As I understand it, we're going to need a good supply of this stuff in order to do any of the things we want to do. Our furnace is going to be going, like, full time, I guess. There we go. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's going to take a while to get 100 iron, if that's indeed how much it takes. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that one. Yeah. Mining. Doing lots of resource acquisition. Alright, so that's done. Let's be on our way. Now, we know that going up and over the top of the bluff is very, very dangerous. But we do have better armor this time around. So I think our chances of making it are better than they were before. I'm going to try and pick up sticks as we move our way back so that I can get myself re-equipped with some of the... Oh, I'm thirsty. Okay. Yeah, take care of that real fast. Now I'm no longer thirsty. Got my shield back out. Shields in this game don't seem to be incredibly useful against some of the enemies that we're squaring off against. They, like, destroy it instantly. I don't know if that's due to the fact that just, like, I'm fighting high-level stuff on accident without realizing it. Those mummy dudes that were inside of there were super hardcore. It looks like there's some more along that token on that side. Although the only safe way to cross is going to be right there, and I think we had one of those weird Triceratops thingies blocking the way. I'm thinking what we may want to do is I'm just going to keep my head low for right now. Keep my stamina moving. Maybe I should pump some more points into that too. Wonder how corruption goes away. Because we are a little bit corrupted right now, but if you're not... That was not a sound effect that I enjoyed at all. I peed a little bit. My drawers are slightly more... They are a little bit more wet than they were previously. Like they were dry, and now there's just like a little... Just bloop, like a little dab. I think is what I got going on now. Shitty Maka. There are enemies down there. Well, I'm going to walk my dumbass back to base. And you guys can meet me there. I'm going to farm out some of the resources we need in order to get after some of these new things that we have around. I will also apparently fight a shit ton of spiders on my way in there. Because that's what I do. I'm Conizzle. Well, I'm a friend of Conizzle. And if I'm not a friend of him, I don't know. They always play up with Conan. As I understand it, Conan was kind of a nice guy. Like, wasn't that one of the recurring themes of Howard's work, is that he was supposed to be a savage, but he was more civilized than most of the people he was around? But, like, in Conan video games, they always make him out to be, like, the ultimate savage. Whereas, like, in the books and whatnot, he always seemed pretty nice and polite to me. There we go. A little bit more of that stuff. I probably don't want to mess around with bandits right now, so I more than likely won't. And if they see me, I'll probably run for my life. But yeah, I'm going to try and make it back to base. There is the possibility that I might die before I get there. Just due to the fact that this game is kind of harrowing. Like, everything here is pretty good at murdering you. Leveling up seems to mostly be a function of how much shit I can kill. And so I think just, like, waiting around to level, like I was doing previously, is not the way to get this done. Instead, we got to make sure we're involved in a lot of combat, and that should allow us a path to high levels. That's right. Come on, hyena. You don't want none? Yep. I done seen a mean hyena. Down he goes. Taken care of. I'm going to try and keep my stamina recharging because we don't know what's going to be up and over the hill. In fact, we've got a couple of shalebacks here that have got me nervous. Hyena over on that side, although hyenas aren't worth that much XP anymore. They're worth a little bit. Like, if I sat here killing them over and over again, I'm sure we'd be fine. That seems a reasonable bit safer than what I was attempting previously. When in doubt, jump off a cliff. There are too many shalebacks over here, and it's making me nervous. Yeah, there's a lot of them over here. I'm about to lose my light, too. Give me that. Let's just try to run past, I guess. And if we get unlucky, make for the water, I suppose. Alright, so we're back up in here. And I've got things cooking on the fire right now, doing their things. I've been farming for a little bit. I think I should have enough stone to make the furnace. Either that or we're getting close. How much did I need to make the furnace? I think I needed like 500 or something like that. It's like a huge amount. So we need 540. What do we have? We have 400. We have 500. Basically, we have 484. So I need like another 60 or so before this is going to work. All right. Well, here, let me throw the wood in there that I'd already been working on. We got that all finished off. Probably put some of the crafting supplies in there. We've got ichor. Okay, we got some knots right there. Yeah, what I would suggest is that if we're going to have... Make the truncheon with leather. Blacksmith's bench is going to take even more because we need refined bricks. That guy right there requires a huge amount of bark and stone and twine. So yeah, we've got some jobs in front of us to get done. We've got some serious jobs to finish off. And actually, so if I'm at 84, that means I need... God, roughly... Who even knows? Somebody's better at math than me. I think I need like 56 or something. So 14 plus our 54, I guess, because I had 486, right? Alright, 540. So that should be enough to bring us home. I'm going to finish it off because why not, but It's probably going to be too heavy for us to carry. So we'll just stand where we are right now, rotating in place. And we will craft ourselves a furnace just to see what benefits that bestows. In the meantime, I can craft one of those. So yeah, make me some fiber bindings. I'm almost out of twine. So use the rest to craft me. Yeah, just make me 33 more of those. And as soon as this is done, we should be solid. It's only going to take a couple seconds more. I don't know what to use the yellow lotus blossoms on. I suppose we'll figure it out later. Let me go ahead and eat some food before I starve. We don't have a lot of bark either. And bark, I think you can only harvest bark off trees if you use a stone pick, is what I think the way that it works is. Here, give me that on the 7 slot. I'll probably put this outside just because it's a big-ass piece of... like a giant piece of equipment that I don't really know where else to put it. Sure, let's be fire safe. We'll put it on sand right next to the water. So with der furnace, I need coal, it looks like, or some kind of fuel. Does it say what kind of fuel will work? Says that'll work. I don't know, get it started. We'll see what happens. I do have ironstone right there, so we might as well give it a go. Whether or not that's going to be enough to actually give us the 22 bars. Oh, it requires 2 ore to get the 1 bar out, too. So, yeah, that represents a pretty considerable time investment, and it's going to take us some effort to get that done. So we've got our Thrall taker, right? We've got our little fiber bindings. I wonder if that's used up. I bet it is. I'll bet you anything that's used up. Alright, so for that, we need plant fibers, we need branches, and we need leather. For this right here, we need 240 stone, we need wood, we need bark, and we need twine. Blacksmith's bench, I'm going to put that one on hold for a minute. I think that's going to take a bit too long. For the tannery, it's going to take us a while to get that done, too. Good lord, some of this stuff is hard to make. Did we level up again? We did level up again. Well, hooray for us. I'm going to reset my attributes. I'm going to set everything to encumbrance for right now. And if it's not encumbrance, then we'll set it to strength, so at least I can fight something if I have to. Raise vitality very, very slightly. Okay, well, I mean, we've got a task in front of us, so we might as well get on that. I think if you hit a tree with a pickaxe, you get bark, I think. These guys are going to need to be fought, so yep, line yourselves up for the ass kicking. 2 hitting these guys now, which is great. That's actually a fantastic advancement. Not much of one for the XPs anymore, but if it gets the job done, it gets the job done. Go ahead and take whatever I can from these bodies. Got hides. The hides are actually all that I really want. The hides are the most important little bit. We didn't have enough stone to fix that either, so we'll probably want to... Does that thing have like a ball sack on the bottom? And you see that shit? It had like a weird, I don't know. It had like a neutered sack on the bottom. It was weird. Yeah, there's 3 bark right there. Let me get some more stone, though, because I'm going to have to fix this shit in just a minute. I'm not going to have enough stone to do it. And there we go. So there's our telltale sign. Done. Okay, so let's see if we can get a bit more bark here. I actually figured this out by accident. I was like, what if when I harvest things, I used a pickaxe instead? You get plant fibers from those dudes, and that's okay by me. How much bark did we need in order to make this whole thing function? Like 30 or 40 or something like that. Ah, well. We're just going to be barking at shadows all day long today. So with the bark, we've got 34 of it right there. The bark was for like what? The tannery? We need 50 for that. Okay. Well, we're helping fill out our quota right now. So I'm on my way back to base. I went ahead and I farmed things out for a little bit. I had some time on my hands and got us a ton of ironstone just kind of running around this area up here, just running along these edges. You find lots of it all over the place. It took a little while. Not actually that long by comparison. I thought it was going to take a lot longer than it actually did. But it worked out okay. My suggestion would be at this point that we head back to base. We get things re-centralized. I think base is back this way, if I can avoid falling off a cliff anywhere or anything like that. And at that point, we'll sit down and we'll have a good look at the crafting list and see what we can do there, because obviously I feel like we've probably got a pretty good amount of stuff that we need to get done. But that does set us up in the next episode to be in a really, really good position for, like, taking thralls, I guess, and, like, training them or something. I don't know what's going to be totally encompassed in that experience. But as I've been told it, you can have basically, like, NPCs that work, and you create, like, a little city for them, basically. And then once you've taken them, they will also, like, fight for you, and you can put armor on them and all kinds of stuff like that. That seems pretty good to me, because we've been getting our asses whooped with everything we've been trying out here. So we might as well try to swap things up a little bit. I think I'm going the wrong way. I think I need to go this way. And if I can avoid trouble with the hyena law, that's what I'm going to do. Looks like we got 2 hyenas right across the pond. But yeah, things are a little bit farmy right now. I can definitely tell that this game was meant to be like somewhat of a team effort. Just the kind of impression that I'm feeling from what I've been doing out here. Ooh, you started swinging early. You and your big thick neck. Alright, well, he's down. I think we've got to be close, right? Where's the spear guy at? He's right over there. Okay, so I'm way off to the right-hand side. That's cool. We're across the way a little bit, but that's good enough for me. Good enough for me. If we're really lucky, we'll hit a gator over here. And that'll be super funsies, because then I get to kite him out with my bow and murder his ass. Murder his ass and his face and his jowls. Because I'm all-inclusive when it comes to the murder of my foes. Did I leave my fire burning over here? I'm going to feel really dumb if I left my fire burning. Please tell me that I did not. No? Okay. Looks like my fire is out. I left like a bunch of food cooking, and I can't remember if I turned off the fire before I left. It's kind of like leaving your oven on. This is why people were always burning to death in ancient times. That was a considerable, like, people died. Especially women, because they had to work with their skirts and whatever around open flames, and it was just like, they just died. Like, that's what happened. They just didn't make it. I wanted to, so we've got that right there. If I have any extra wood, just throw that in there. That works out fine. We'll throw all the ironstone that I farmed in there for right now. That should be good. We've got bark, we've got twine, we've got a bunch of things in here that are looking a little bit better for us. We do have stakes. If I have any wood left over here... Nope, all my wood burned off. Son of a bitch. Okay, I'm going to need to find a new fire source then. Meanwhile, let me repair some of these goodies. Pretty happy to see that they're actually not that difficult to repair so that I can keep my armor up as high as I want. With regards to recipes, what do we have going on here? We got 4. Let's go with a bench covered in tools for carpentry. Or a bed. Let's go with the carpentry bench. We're trying to get this all out of the way, and what I'm going to try and do is in the next episode when we come back, I will have all of these things built. And in fact, I may have made myself like a nice little workshop or something so that we can have all of these in a similar location. But up until then, thank you for stopping on in. My name is Splattercat. This game is called Conan Exiles. Bit of a rough game. A little rough, but you know, it's a survival game. They all seem to come out in this state. I don't know. I will see you all next time. Take care, everybody, and hi-do as always.